Welcome back to today's presentation. This is Smriti ma'am from SV Union High School and Junior College. Today's subject is English, Standard 10. In this module, we are going to study the figures of speech and appreciation of the poem The Pulley, written by George Herbert. This poem is spiced with many figures of speech, namely pun, paradox, metaphor, alliteration, personification and inversion, etc., adding to the flavor of the poem. Let us see few figures of speech. The first one which is there is alliteration. Let's see the first example. When God at first made man. Here the sound of M is repeated for better poetic effect, so it stands as an alliteration. Next example. So strength first made a way. Here the sound of S is repeated for better poetic effect. Now we will take the next figure of speech, which is metaphor. Come on, let's see the examples of metaphor. Having a glass of blessing standing by. Here there is indirect comparison between two different things. Here, blessings are compared with the liquid of glass. The next example is bestow this jewel also on my creature. Here, again there is indirect comparison. The gift of rest is compared with the jewel. Let's move ahead with the next figure of speech, which is there in the poem, is personification. Here are the few examples. Number 1. So strength first made a way, then beauty followed, then wisdom, honor and pleasure. So it's an personification because the moving quality is given to strength, wisdom and honor. Number 2. Rest in the bottom lay. Laying is the quality of a human being which is given to the rest. Number 3. If goodness led him not, yet weariness. Again here, the leading quality of human being is given to the goodness. So these are few examples of personification. The next figure of speech coming up is inversion. Let's see few examples of this figure of speech. So both should losers be. Here the correct order of the sentence should be, so both should be losers. Next example. Let us, said he, pour on him all we can. Here the correct order of the word should be, let us, he said, pour on him all we can. Let's move ahead to the next figure of speech, known as antithesis. If goodness led him not, yet weariness. Here two contrasting ideas are being displayed. First is the goodness, which means the good nature of the man, and weariness means the tiredness of the man. Let's see the next figure of speech, pun. Let's see one of the example of pun. Rest in the bottom lay. It's an example of pun because rest means to withhold the remaining. It also means to relax, sleep, or have peace of mind. Let's move ahead to the next figure of speech, repetition. And rest in nature, not the God of nature. Here, this is an example of repetition because the word nature has been repeated for better poetic effect. Let's head towards the appreciation of the poem. The title of the poem is The Pulley, and it is written by the poet George Herbert. In all, there are 4 stanzas of 5 lines each. The rhyme scheme is AB, ABA, CD, CDC, EDE, DE, FG, FGF. The central idea of the poem is the reason for man's continual restlessness all his life. According to the poet, this is because God withheld the quality of rest from man. So man should be always connected to God. The chief figure of speech used in the poem is metaphor. The appreciation of the poem will always be written in paragraph format. So, here we complete the appreciation of the poem. Now, let's go through the glossary. First word, riches, valuable, disperse, scattered, contract, become less or collect together, span is a small space, perceiving, noticing, becoming conscious of. Number 5, bestow on, give as a gift to. Number 6, jewel, it's a precious valuable thing. Here it stands for contentment, rest. Adore, to love very much. Ripening restlessness, continuous anxiety due to dissatisfaction. Number 8, very, very tired. Toss, here it means bring. So here we have finished the figures of speech, appreciation and glossary of the poem The Pulley. Thank you, students.